So, you are going to be deposed as part of a criminal case. What does that mean, and what can you expect? A deposition is a process of taking down the oral or spoken testimony of a witness. Depositions are an important part of a criminal case. They give the prosecutor and the defense attorney a good idea of not only what you are likely to say in court, but also how you will react to being questioned and how you will appear to a judge or a jury. Both sides want to have all the facts before the trial. There's no doubt depositions can be intimidating, but if you are prepared and know what to expect, it will be a much better experience for you. Let's start with who will be at the deposition. First, there is the prosecutor, who is also called a county attorney or state's attorney. They're in charge of the case for the court system, and they represent the state's interest in making sure that people are held accountable for criminal acts. Next, there will be the defense attorney, who is there to represent the person accused of a crime. That person is called the defendant. They have a right to be at depositions, though they may not attend for every single witness. A court reporter is present to write down everything that is said and give a copy of it to both the prosecutor and the defense attorney. There might be a peace officer or jailer present, particularly if the defendant is being held in jail before the trial. And then there's you, the witness. That's everyone, unless you are the victim in the case. In Iowa, you have the right to have a victim advocate sit with you to provide support. If you want other support people, they will have to wait outside the room while the deposition is going on. Do not bring any children in with you for the deposition. Depositions are usually held in the courthouse, a room at the jail, or an attorney's office. Make sure you arrive on time. If it's in the jail or courthouse, you may have to go through security, so leave a little extra time for that. Do not bring any weapon with you, no matter where it is. Wear what you might wear to court. Being neat, clean, and nicely dressed will show that you are respectful of the court process and may give you a boost of confidence. Typically, the defense attorney sits next to the defendant, and the prosecutor sits next to the person being deposed, and the court reporter is in between. That means the victim and other witnesses are likely to be facing the defendant when they give their deposition. A deposition can feel a lot like a trial. Many people say it is more important than the trial because most cases are settled by plea deals instead of a trial. First, you will be asked to swear to tell the truth. You will be told that the court reporter is writing down what you say, so you should speak clearly and loudly enough to be heard. You will be asked to use words and to avoid nodding or shaking your head to answer. You will be asked to state and then spell your name. In a criminal case, the prosecutor will start asking you questions first. When they are done, the defense attorney will have their turn. Then the prosecutor has a chance to ask some follow-up questions, and once again, the defense. The defendant can suggest questions to the attorney, but can't ask the witness any questions directly. If you don't know an answer, don't try to guess or make one up. Just say, "I don't know." Take your time answering. It's okay to think for a minute before you begin. Wait to hear the whole question, and if it's not clear to you, ask it to be repeated or to be asked in a different way so you can understand. Keep your answers short, especially when you are answering questions asked by the attorney representing the other side. When the trial comes, if there is a difference between what you say then and what you said at your deposition, you are likely to be questioned about it. It can make it look like you are lying. Don't offer any extra information. Answer the question and stop. If either attorney talks while you are talking or before you get a chance to answer, stop immediately and wait until you are told to continue. Sometimes in depositions, a witness is asked uncomfortable questions. They may ask about times when you were abused, sexual behaviors, personal information, or other things that you don't want people to know about. In depositions, they can ask you questions that would not be allowed in court. So just because you had to say something in a deposition, don't be scared that it will be made public in a trial. Sometimes they do this to intimidate a witness. Sometimes they want to see how you will react when you are stressed. This can happen to any witness, including law enforcement officers. Do not get angry or excited. Don't argue, and don't make jokes. If you get upset, remind yourself that you are physically safe. Push your feet into the floor. Focus on the feel of your chair, or count backward from 20 to distract yourself from your feelings. Take a deep breath and let it out slowly. You can ask for some water or a tissue or to take a break. When the deposition is over, you will be dismissed. You are free to go home. You will be notified later of when or if you will be needed for a trial. That's it. You did it.